I know, it's that whore Blissey. Come on. What the? Seriously? What the fuck? Hey guys, it's Armedfro here. Got another battle versus Rotom in the oven. I think that's his name. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, this is an underused battle. I'm gonna lead out with my Mew. Do not want to take the Mega Horn from this Heracross, but the Mega Horn misses. Well, not done too much because I am defensive, and it is a freaking Empoleon. I go for the Stealth Rocks on the switch, and I'm thinking here, okay, he's probably just gonna go for the Fire Blast, but I see the Focus Blast. I'm like, oh shit! I actually see Ice Beam, Fire Blast, Scald, but I go for the Roar, and I see the Life Orb. I'm like, oh, that was the Zoroark. I see what you did there, good sir. And a Syphilis comes in. I see the burn. I see the Cycle Shift coming. Might as well just get some damage on this guy. Go for the Ice Beam. And he outspeeds me. He goes for the Ice Beam. He's gonna do a huge chunk because I get the delicious crit. It's delicious. But now the burn damage is racking up. It's completely neutralizing my leftovers. So now, at this point, I'm just going to go for the Roar, predicting that he's going to go for Roost, but he actually switches, which is really interesting, going into his actual Slowbro, from how much life he has left, and I switch out into a full health Syphilis, who takes Stealth Rock damage. This is the Zoroark. I decided to stay in, go for the Scald, see what he does, get that Life Orb damage, and with my Empoleon burn, it's not going to do too much for me, but yeah, he kills me with another Focus Splash. Kind of makes me sad, but you know what? Whatever. I'm going to send out the most sexy, ugly Pokemon, E-VIRE, which is lovely named I Suck. E-VIRE is pretty good special defense, so I'm going to live this Night Daze, even though it is Life Orb, and I'm going to smack him in the face with a Thunder Punch. It is going to kill him from where he's at, thank God. E-VIRE did something in this match. But anyways, he doesn't see leftovers or Life Orb on me, so he thinks I'm Scarfed. He goes into his Rotom. I could him with a Cross Chop. I am Expert Belt to bluff that I'm Scarf or Banded. So I switch to my Savio to take the Overheat, and I take it very nicely, surprisingly. I mean, I am 252 HP, 252, I think 200 in speed, and 56 in special defense. I'm not 100% sure if that's right, but whatever. So now I'm going to go for the U-turn, but he brings in his Syphilis, and that's going to die. The U-turn, because it's neutral, and Mew is actually a pretty good attack. He has 100 base attack, and I have no minus attack nature. So I'm going to bring in my Azelf. He brings in his Heracross. I'm like, okay, I'm Scarfed. If he's Scarfed, I get outspeed, go for the Zen Headbutt. If he switches into a Slowbro, I'm like, oh! I forgot he had that guy. But I missed the Zen Headbutt. Doesn't matter too much. And right now, I'm going to have to switch out of here because I am stuck in the Zen Headbutt because I am Scarfed. I'm going to switch into my Shmekshi Vekshi because I know in special defense bulky. I know he probably doesn't have the Fire Blast. So he goes for the Scald. I'm like, oh, that did pretty good because Frost Blast actually is really good special defense. So now I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. Hopefully it'll 2-hit KO this guy. And it looks like it is going to be a 2-hit KO. After leftovers, it's going to do a little bit more than what he has left, at least, unless I get max damage. And I know he's going to switch because he doesn't want his Slowbro to die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the sub, see what he switches into. Hopefully, I can outspeed and so I can get 2 hits on this guy. So he switches into his Rotom, takes Stealth Rock damage, and I get the sub up with 1 HP left. Woohoo for doing calcs. So now, I am going to go for that Shadow Ball. Shmekshi Vekshi is going to get the Shadow Ball in this guy's face. Pow! He's hiding from my Shadow Ball, apparently. So, it's not going to be a 2-hit KO, sadly, because Rotom is just bulky as hell. So now, he's obviously just going to go for another Overheat. I might as well stay in. I'm going to take Stealth Rock damage, so I'm going to die anyways. So I might as well just do as much damage to this Rotom as I can. Maybe I'll get a crit and kill him. He go for the Shadow Ball, and that's not going to kill him as I burp. And he's going to go for that Volt Switch. And I'm liking this because he is going to take Stealth Rock damage when he comes back in and die. So I don't know why he went for the Volt Switch. But he switched into his Heracross. And now I'm going to switch into my Azelf. I know he's going to switch back into his Blast. Stop it. It's Slowbro. I hit something with my hand because I talk with my hands. But whatever, I'm going to go for the U-turn. I'm going to do a pretty good chunk for this guy. So now I'm going to switch out and go to my good old Savio. Because I know I can go for the U-turn and just keep on U-turning between my Azelf and my Savio to kill this guy. And if he wants to switch, I have the U-turn, so I get the switch advantage. But right now I'm going to go for the taunt because I don't want him to slack off. I want him to have low HP. So, and I also get leftovers recovery more. So now I'm going to go for the U-turn. Hopefully he switches into something, which he does. He switches into his Rotom, and it's going to die to Stealth Rock. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect. The only thing he has left is his Nidoqueen, Slowbro, and Heracross. So now, right here, he switches into his Heracross, which I figure out is banded after this, because I'm going to go for the U-turn just to hopefully kill my Mew, see what he is, see what he sets himself into, but I outspeed. I'm like, oh, he's banded. So now I'm going to switch into E-VIRE as Death Fodder, just to see what he sets himself into, and so I can counter him. He goes for the Mega Horn. I'm like, this is perfect. Okay, I'm going to outspeed, transform into him, and I'm going to resist it because I will turn into a fighting type. I'm going to go for that Mega Horn, and is not going to be a 2-hit KO after my leftovers recovery, so now I can go for that Stone Edge, but I outspeed because of the speed tie. That's easily going to take him out because Heracross is ridiculous. So now, here we go. All he has left is the Slowbro and his Nidoqueen. Let's see if I can sweep him with his own guy. That'd be hilarious. He goes to a which is his Nidoqueen, and here you go. I'm going to go for that Earthquake. That Earth. I think that's what cool people call it. But I'm going to go. He's going to go for the Thunderbolt. It doesn't do shit to me, which is really interesting. But now I'm just going to go for another Earthquake, just to hopefully kill him. But he switches into that person with the bro and the cool story bro and stuff, and yeah. So I go for the Earthquake, but now I can go with a Mega Horn and kill either Nidoqueen or the Slowbro, which is perfect. So now I'm going to go for that bug move that Heracross uses with the horn and into his face, and it dies. So the Slowbro dies to a Mega Horn, and all he has left is Nidoqueen, which will die to an Earthquake. So good game. I swept you with your own guy. Which is kind of like the Assassin's Creed kill you with your own sword thing. But you know what? Whatever. It was a good game. Very good underused match. I did see Krikitune is coming up. This was an E-VIRE episode because I thought E-VIRE would get more votes. But you know what? I'm going to go for Krikitune. I'm going to stab it right now so I can use it in a battle. I hope I don't fail at this. So thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. And as always, guys, stay classy.